Trouble. Studio seeks original IP to win back Gen Z men amid Marvel Lucasfilm struggles. Disney's struggle. Now, I'm not going to say they don't need to win back Gen Z because they do, but I would argue just changing this headline to win back men. Because, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, it's not that you just drove away men, including Gen Z men. You made them the enemy.
Here's the thing, Bruce. I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time.
When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
So the toxic fans were right again, and no, we're not all running a victory lap, we're reading a death certificate. If you've been hanging around this channel for any amount of time, this won't be anything new to you. Disney Marvel and Disney Star Wars are indeed dead, and they have been for a long time. What you are witnessing are zombie franchises, and they are just two examples of our beloved IPs and stories being constantly dug up and desecrated by the creatively bankrupt Frankensteins.
It's pronounced Frankenstein.
And now that those bones have turned to dust, it looks like Disney's moving on to destroy and desecrate something else. Looking at you, gaming and anime. Admittedly, gaming has been doing its own fair share of destruction and desecration, but Hollywood wants in on that action.
I'm gonna be a dad. No, you're not.
But let's hear what Variety has to say. And oh, they're being clever. Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty aren't the only ones looking for a prince.
Son of a bitch.
Leadership, if that's what you want to call it, at Walt Disney Studios has been pressing Hollywood creatives, if that's what you want to call them, in recent months, multiple sources tell Variety, for movies that will bring young men back to the brand in a meaningful way. Young men, in quotes, and something quite frankly Hollywood's always been into, is defined here by sources as ages 13 to 28, aka Gen Z. I think it's prudent to point out, within that Gen Z age range, at least they have witnessed some good Marvel, but they have never witnessed any good, consistent Disney Star Wars. But what about Andor? Well, I would say out of the 3 trilogy films they have produced, the 2 standalone films they have produced, along with the 7 live-action series, and I'm not going to count the animated series, I'm going to be kind here. You might have possibly gotten 1 to 3 projects, and believe me, this is arguable, that might have been watchable out of 12. And a quick reminder, Disney has owned Lucasfilm for almost 13 years. And as far as Marvel is concerned, and again, at least they used to be good. But since Endgame, with the roughly 27 projects, not counting animated series, they've shouted out, only 3 of the movies were good, and the best being something they don't own, Spider-Man No Way Home. On the streaming side, the only thing watchable were a couple of holiday specials, and the best thing was an animated series, and they fired the showrunner. Yet none of these projects are great, and the